Latihan Bahasa Inggris level C1 nomor 2. The Paradox of Choice. Modern life offers an abundance of choice that would have seemed unimaginable to earlier generations. A single visit to a streaming platform can present hundreds of films. A supermarket aisle can stock dozens of nearly identical products. Even a career path today branches into countless specializations. Conventional wisdom holds that this abundance is unambiguously good, since greater choice should translate into greater freedom and, ultimately, greater satisfaction. Psychologists who study decision-making, however, have gathered considerable evidence suggesting the relationship is far less straightforward, and that an overwhelming array of options can just as easily undermine our well-being as enhance it. The trouble begins with what researchers term decision fatigue. The mental energy required to evaluate each additional option accumulates until the sheer act of choosing becomes exhausting rather than liberating. Faced with 20 near identical pairs of shoes, a shopper must weigh not only price and quality, but also the nagging possibility that a superior alternative sits unnoticed on a nearby shelf. This lingering awareness of foregone alternatives, often described as opportunity cost, can quietly erode satisfaction with whatever is eventually selected, since the mind keeps drifting back to what might have been chosen instead. Counterintuitively, deliberately narrowing one's option can restore both confidence and contentment. When researchers reduced the range of products on offer in a controlled experiment, customers were considerably more likely to make a purchase at all, and later reported greater satisfaction with their selection than those who had faced a wider array. This pattern extends well beyond shopping. Individuals who set themselves clear, self-imposed constraint, a fixed budget, a short list of acceptable options, a firm deadline for deciding, tend to report less second-guessing and a stronger sense of closure than those who insist on keeping every possibility open indefinitely. None of this implies that choice itself is undesirable. Autonomy over one's own decision remains central to a sense of agency and self-respect. The more useful distinction is between what psychologists call maximizing, the compulsion to search exhaustively for the single best option, and satisficing, the more modest aim of finding an option that is good enough to meet one's genuine needs. Cultivating the discernment to recognize when further deliberation has become counterproductive, rather than assuming that one more comparison will finally deliver certainty, may be the more sustainable path to lasting satisfaction in an age of near infinite options.